guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bhavana and I'm so happy to have you here. So recently on my Instagram, the Tea Time Girl, I recently hit like a 10k and I'm so happy about it. Like, I'm over the moon. I've been wanting that swipe feature for such a long time. From like last 8 months I've been on to Instagram, and I've been religiously doing Instagram, so I know that I've worked really hard towards the 10k mark. And today I can just share some of the things that I learned in this journey, and I thought any of you guys would be looking for help, and these are some of my tips that could take you to 10k. So first tip here is, now we know that consistency is important, and I know that there's like lots of algorithm changes that keep on happening. Like the Instagram's algorithm doesn't support people who post multiple times in a day. Now multiple times in a day means 2 or more, but I'm pretty much with the posting rate of at least 1 in a day, and 2 if that is possible for you, and if you have great content then definitely put it out. So why consistency is important? Because Instagram runs on that kind of algorithm that the more people, the more times they see your post, the more times they hit that like button and they do a double tap, the more you will show up in their feed. And if you do not post regularly, this will hamper your growth on Instagram. So definitely once a day posting is a must, but if you can, do twice. And the days when I had like 2 posts in a day that went up, I had like a better growth in my channel, like in my accounts, and I saw that over that period of time. Second thing is, how your feed looks matters. Now many people say that, you know, just post whenever you want to, and that it's important to get out content. Now recently many people have, you know, adopted presets and various editing styles, and if you do not want to invest in something, that's okay. There are many free apps out there that can help you, and they can do the great jobs for you if you use them correctly. So definitely get into that, and you need to plan your feed. Now for me, I plan my feed well in advance. Like, it is important to come up with amazing captions. It is important to have those hashtags in place, and planning the feed helps me like better understand how my feed will look over a period of time. And Instagram is basically how you you know, make things look, be it on a single photograph, or be it for your entire feed, or, you know, posting in stories. So having a consistent theme is important. Like, now these things may be very basic, and you would say, oh, this is nothing new, but if you do them religiously, you would see a growth. Now what happens is, many times people say that, you know, we have been posting regularly but we still don't see any growth. Now what happens is that you are putting out content, but is that content giving any value? Now how do you know that if it is giving value or not? You need to figure out, and that is the third tip here. You need to figure out whom you are talking to, who your client is, who your customer is, who you are selling to. Now a simple way to see your audience is just go through your following and see what kind of accounts are following you, what kind of people are commenting and liking your pictures. The easiest way is to see what kind of people are commenting on your pictures, what kind of people are you know, liking your pictures, and who your content is really giving value to. And value would be just in the forms of DMs. If people love your content, they would reach out to you. Now that comes to this fourth topic, like DM is such an important thing. Like, for example, if a brand, if a person, if so and so comes up to you and they talk to you, you will respond to them, right? But why can't a person simply reply to a direct message? Now, DMs, the power is in the direct message. Now, I'm quoting Gary Vee here, but I have learned this the hard way. So my experience was, I was very skeptical of answering to people on direct messages because I did not know them, and I was like, oh god, I can't speak to a stranger. But then my thinking changed, because that is my audience. Those people are seeking me because they want a particular answer, they want something solved. So that was my fault, and I thought, oh my god, I don't have the time probably, you know, or I just didn't take out the time to reply to their messages, or I didn't know them personally, so I said, why to reply to these people? But that is wrong. You are on a social media platform and you need to contact and converse and have conversations. Social media is that, it is social, and if you take out the social from media, there would be no growth. So you need to get into those DMs, you need to reply to these people, or you need to reach out to such people. You need to take out like 4-5 influencers or brands whom you like, and then reach out to them, make truthful conversation. Whenever you post a picture, don't just post a picture and put your phone away, because that is not how it works. Now, in the next 1 hour, now the first 1 hour of Instagram posting is the most crucial. Try at that time to talk to as many people as possible. Talk as in like pictures, comment on them, and you know, they would, you know, at that time it is important. If you get a comment, if you get a like, go back to their profile, like and comment on theirs too, because that is how this works. You know, if you find their content good, comment a nice little thing, you know. You need to get there. You can't just be sitting, oh, I posted a nice picture, oh, it looks so pretty, that's it, my job is done. It doesn't happen that ways. Now, I begin my Instagram like 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning, and I posted at 9:30. Sometimes I get late, but yeah, roughly if I posted at 9:30 till 10:30, I am still on Instagram. I'm still giving those comments back. I'm still, you know, seeking people who are in my niche, and I am still available on Instagram. I don't leave the platform. That's not how that works. So you need to be there in the first 1 hour at least, or in the first half an hour at least. You need to be there, and then you need to go back to Instagram by the end of the day. So what I do is I go back in Instagram around 7:30, 8 in the night, and then I see how many comments I again got, and I get to reply to them. Instagram is not a person. Instagram is a system. It's an automated system. It's a computer system. How that computer system will see that your account is not as active, or you are not available on Instagram. So what happens is, like, how many times you post, how many times you're available on Instagram, how long you're available on Instagram, that's all a mathematical calculation that the Instagram system, computer does it. It's not a person who does it. So the system reads it. You were present on Instagram for just 20 minutes, or for 2 hours, or for, I don't know, different times a day. So I want to quote a very important, or not important, big influencer, and I learned it from her. You must be knowing Jasmine Star, and I want to quote her. I learned this thing from her, that one of her recent videos or podcast, I think she was talking about how many times she goes back on Instagram. She says in the morning 20 minutes, then in the afternoon, then in the evening. So she is taking out that extra time and she's responding to that each and every comment. You need to do that if you need that kind of engagement, and her engagement is amazing. Another thing that I remember is that your bio. So there are people who just write their email addresses, or they just say that I am so and so living at so and so place. That's okay, there's nothing wrong in that, but I don't get anything out of it. I don't know who you exactly are, or what your, or give me a reason to follow you. Your bio should give me a reason to follow you. Your bio should tell me something about you. It should tell me what your personality is, tell me what your interests are, tell me what's your occupation, something, you know. Like I'm a person who keeps, you know, improvising my bio because I want to stay relevant. So, and I like people who have interesting bios. Like, you can just write, okay, I'm a wife, I'm a mama of two, I'm a blogger, I'm a YouTuber, and I love making so and so videos. Or you could just write, I make videos on this. Or you can just write, I'm a fashion enthusiast, something like that. You need to give people a reason to follow you, and your job doesn't end there. You need it for them to see that in your feed. Now I need to look at a person's profile, and I need to see, just by looking at their first 9 pictures, first 12 pictures, I need to know that what they are. If your pictures don't tell me what you are or what your profile is about, I'm leaving and I'm going to the next profile. Simple. Because you did not catch my attention, you did not tell me one thing that you actually stand for. So you are a cluster of so many things. Now there's nothing wrong. I have an eclectic taste. I love so many things. Like, lots of people are there out like me who love so many things, but you need to pick and choose one thing that your profile is. And that is my next tip. That is, you need to know what your niche is. Niche, whatever, however you pronounce it, but you know what I mean. And if you've watched Instagram videos, you know what I mean, and there is a reason why I'm saying this. Now, what happened with my profile was, when I started to about like 5,000, 6,000 followers, I was confused. Now if you go way down my feed, you would see I was lost and I was confused and I didn't know what I was doing. Now these tips are all true because they are actually coming from my profile, and I know what I lost and how much I gained. I was totally lost. I did not know what I was standing for, and the biggest thing was that I was looking at things, and whatever piqued my interest, I used to post about it. Now you can write any damn caption, anything that is interesting, you write it, but your feed needs to stand. Your pictures need to tell me what your one thing is. Okay, now if you see what photographers do is so wedding photographers or just normal photographers, what they do is they post their portfolio. So whenever I see a wedding photographer's profile, I always see that there are so many pictures of wedding portraits that they have done, wedding photo shoots that they have done. So I get it that they are wedding photographers. Now if they were posting a wedding photo shoot, then they were doing a landscape, then they were doing their own family, posting an own family picture, then they were posting a fashionable item that they liked, then they were posting their own picture with a nice dress and everything, then they were posting another wedding picture photo shoot that they did. Now tell me, what do you understand of this profile? You don't, because at least I don't. So they may be doing wedding portraits, they may be doing They may be a fashion blogger, they may be, I don't know, what did I say, a family person. That's okay, they must be doing so many things, but what is that thing that interests me that I should follow you for? This seems like a little daunting process, and I can help you also with finding your niche and everything, but and it can be a long this seems like a very long video already, so I would like take up in some other video, or if you guys are interested, then let me know how to find a niche and all that, and I can help you in whatever way I can. Guys, I have like spoken a lot about this thing, and this was just an impromptu kind of video that I just want to get it out there. And if you have anything specific on Instagram, or how to grow more, or how to scale up, what to do, anything specific on Instagram, just comment below and I would put up a video just for you. And if you don't have anything, just go with your life and take it chill.